How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to yet another weekly warehouse update. Some fun stuff this week. We're going to kick it off with the latest update to the DGA Midnight Flyers, which is their pipeline. I believe these are glow. So we have some glow pink, we have some glow blue, and we have some glow white. The pipeline was actually in my bag. I had a Cole Redallen one in my bag for a while. Incredible flyer. It's basically like a slightly more overstable Passion. So you can rip on it. It'll give you a little bit of a push up, but it has a good finish at the end. Really, really comfortable hand feel. It's probably a 7 or 8 speed. Doesn't have the rim bead like the Passion. Like I said, if you're looking for kind of like a Passion OS, this gives you a good option for that. And Midnight Flyer is a great looking stamp. And then the plastic has a little bit of a give to it. Really, really good feeling plastic. I don't quite know what it is. It's almost like it probably falls somewhere in between in the Discraft lineup, in between an ESP and a Z, but a great feeling plastic. So you can check these out if you're looking for that nice flip up, push, good finish, fairway driver pipeline.
Got some new Discraft in a kind of new, kind of old plastic. So Discraft is calling this Seasonal Glow. And they've kind of, what's cool is they've kind of brought back the old moon logo. If you're familiar with the original Discraft Glow plastic, it kind of had this moon stamp, which I think is a great stamp. I wish they would keep it. What's interesting is we got 3 molds. We got Scorches, Swarms, and Roaches. The Scorches came out in a plastic that I would compare very closely to the original Discraft Glow. Has a very similar feel to that, whereas the Swarm and the Roach, this is, to me, identical to their ESP Glow. It does glow, but it feels very much like ESP. Like, I would say maybe a little bit gummier, and maybe a slightly different feel in the hand. I think maybe it has a little more grip to it, which I actually do kind of like. And we got a chance to throw the Roach from this batch to kind of test the stability on this plastic. And in my experience, it flies pretty straight. It's pretty similar to a normal Roach, but I would say like on the slightly more overstable side of a Roach. So like it's not like dumping left, but like it will hold up a little bit and then fade. But these Swarms came out nice because they are board flat. They're gonna be super overstable. And yeah, some really cool stamps on these. We only have a few of each of these molds, but if you want to check out the Seasonal Glow from Discraft, it's a great feeling plastic. It does feel nice in the hand. And yeah, we've got a few for you to try out. A little limited run from Discraft.
Mic died. We're using the foam. Anyways, we have some Trilogy restock. First off, we have the Royal Line Graces, which is just a phenomenal disc. 11.6, -1.2, absolute bomber of a distance driver here. But what people actually also are gonna love about this particular restock is there's some 160 class Graces over there, meaning you can get a little easier turn. This is in their Royal Line plastic. I've said it many times. I'll keep saying it many more. I think it's the best feeling plastic on the market. It's incredible. It has a price tag that comes along with that. But if you're looking for high quality, great grip, really, really nice hand feel plastic on a phenomenal mold, check it out. Other things from Trilogy is we have the Trilogy Challenge. We have the Escape. I believe this is like a Lucid Glimmer Escape is what it looks like. It's kind of like got that metallic sheen to it. Escape here. And then we have the Trilogy Challenge Claymore. This feels like a Fusion Burst Claymore. So Gold Ice Burst, same thing. Claymore, their plastics, I mean, I'm not going to go on that rant again, but man, is it confusing. So we have Claymore, Escape, Grace, and a bunch of other Trilogy on the side as well.
All right, we got a little bit of an MVP restock. I think there's going to be more coming on the horizon as we get closer to Black Friday, but we do have kind of an initial restock I want to tell you about. First thing we've got a bunch of right now are Entropies, and we've got a bunch in the baseline plastic. These are a great approach to this. I think a lot of people sleep on these, but what I like about the Entropy, because I used to bag one for quite a while, is compared to like a Zone, I use that always as kind of the baseline to compare to, is these are a little bit slower in my opinion, and a little bit more overstable. So I think that you get more of that dumpy flight, and they don't glide as much, which can be good when you're trying to keep the disc close to the basket. We have those right now in soft, firm, and medium electron plastic. Anything you need there. Another restock we have is, of course, the Hex, the most popular mid-range out there probably right now. I think we have them in, we have them in Fission. We have them in Eclipse right now, the Glow. And we also have them in Neutron. So we've got a bunch of options. Everybody is being very loud over there.
I don't know what's going on over there.
Hey guys, we're not using a lav mic anymore.
We just had everyone show up in their team driver shirts.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. We got Neutron plastic, and we also have the Fission, like I mentioned. So if you haven't thrown the Hex yet, there's a reason this thing is tough to keep on the shelves at the moment and for the last few years, because it just flies incredible, brand new. I can get these things to go dead straight. They go super far, probably the farthest throwing mid-range I've really used, and they beat into kind of a hyzer flip disc, and they just go forever. So yeah, you want to check out the Hex if you haven't done that yet. Some more overstable plastic. We've got the Pyro and the Resistor. So the Pyros, we have these in the beautiful like outer rim, like multicolor here. This one is in the Neutron, and then we also have the Proton Pyro here. This is Prism, I guess is what they call this. And these are nice and overstable, but not like crazy overstable. They're just dependable. Then you get to the Resistor. We have these Eclipse resistors right now. These are technically 6 speeds. They're a little bit more than a mid, but these are very overstable 6 speeds. You don't see a lot in the 6-speed category that has this kind of overstability, and it's very nice. You can really like knife these over. They fight out of it. They're great for that. Some other molds I want to mention. Oh yes, the Photon. So we just got the Photon in the Proton plastic. So Proton Photon. First of all, that's fun to say. The Photon is a beloved driver in the MVP lineup. All the guys that throw MVP love this disc. It's an 11 speed that goes very straight. The big arms will get this to go straight for a long ways, maybe a little bit of hyzer flip. Arms like myself and a lot of this more AM arms are gonna have this be straight at first with a nice dependable fade at the end. It's good for side arms, and I actually like that these ones have a little bit of dome to them. You don't see that all the time with MVP, but they've got it on that one. Some other molds we got rack in stock. We got the Paradox, one of the most understable mid-ranges that exists. Not super fast, very controllable, great for slower arms or even faster arms that want something that's going to consistently flip over every single time. Love the Paradox. And yeah, just a little bit of a sprinkling everywhere in MVP, so make sure to check it out. And like I said, we're going to continue to get some more things in stock as we get towards Black Friday, but right now we have a lot of things just at the moment. So check out these molds because we haven't always had these exact ones in stock recently.
Over here, we have something really fun, which are the Brickton Packs. We've gotten addicted to ripping these, so please buy them so we can break even because we've opened a lot. But actually, these are a ton of fun. They come with 10 cards in here. You have chances to get like some like normal rare cards and then up to some like crazy rare. There's even one card that's a Paul Macbeth one that's 1 in 72,000 packs. That hasn't been got yet. I have a feeling it might be in one of these hobby boxes we have. So the hobby box comes with 5 cards per pack, 8 packs per box, 40 total cards, or you can get the XL packs here that have 10 cards in them. Each one has a rare of some type, and they're just an absolute blast to open. We can find over on our Instagram where we've opened some of these. They're also a great like stocking stuffer. As we're getting to that time of year, if you have a disc golf fan in your life, you can grab the hobby box, throw it in a stocking. That's a great time. Or if you're just looking at something to sprinkle on top of an already great gift, grab a few of these and throw them in there. And I promise you, it's gonna be electric because everyone is thinking like, oh, it's so stupid. Then you start opening them and then you can't stop. I have a problem. Please help.
Okay, so we're going to talk about our subscription box this month. If you watched last week, we mentioned that the theme for this month is our mystery disc, similar to what we did last year. But today, I'm going to tell you about the other discs you're getting as well. So I will remind you, if you didn't see last week, the most exciting part about this box is we are doing our mystery disc again. So you're going to get a disc. It has no markings anywhere on this disc that would indicate who made it, what mold it is, anything like that. You have to use your own intuition. You got to figure it out. And the way it works is once you get the box in, you go out and throw it, you make your best guess, tag us on social media, and then if you get it right, you'll be entered to win a grand prize. So that is a lot of fun. This is a really good one. We're excited about it. We think it's going to be a tough challenge. So if you think you're up to it, make sure to get in on the box. But I will also show you what else you're going to get. So along with the theme of mystery, we kind of tried to go with some other discs that aren't exactly what they seem. So first off, we have a Glow Phoenix from Mint Disc. This is actually a disc that's in my bag right now. And you'll notice that the stamp does not say Glow Phoenix. This one says Taco Cat. This one has a stamp that goes to, which stamp does this one go to technically? This is the Jackalope. Yeah, this is technically the Jackalope stamp. something funny over there. And then this one is a different stamp as well. So all these have different discs stamped on them, which is like a fun misprint thing. But yeah, they're all glow Phoenixes. If you've never thrown the Phoenix, it is incredibly overstable. And these glow ones that are board flat, I have it in my bag so that I can throw forehands like this and they fight out of it. They're great for forehand rollers. They're just insanely overstable. And then the last disc, this one's really cool as well. These are links. They are blank on top. They have a foundation bottom stamp, and they've got this sick like Lux Burst plastic, which is just absolutely insane. These are Vapor Lux, and the link is, in my opinion, really similar to a Judge. Great throwing putter. Kyle Klein throws these things all over the place. I think Gannon Burr was throwing them for a little bit as well, and we've got these in some really fun bursts. Some just absolutely awesome color combinations with that cool bottom stamp on the bottom. So that one kind of has some mystery to it as well, because it's kind of the hidden bottom stamp. But those are links. We got links, Phoenixes, and then the mystery disc. And that is our box for this month. You can still sign up to get it. And yeah, I think this is one of our coolest boxes this year. So make sure to get in on this competition. It's a lot of fun.
What's up, everybody? Robbie C here. So we want to talk about a couple discs that, near and dear to myself. And first off, we have some Zones and Pigs, which, originally was like a Brad and me, looking at each other going, hey, mine's better, yours is better. But I've seen the light, y'all. I'm on both sides now. So we still have some Z Zones. That's the If It's Good Zones. Love this. I like it's a stock zone, but y'all, if you've never tried the zone, let's say you happen to have a pig tattoo and you've been saying bad things about the zone. The ability to throw these like flex forehand approaches into the green, absolutely incredible. But on the other side, I know one thing that Trevor talks about with why he uses slammers is because when he was throwing forehands, he wanted to be able to have something that was a little easier to throw in terms of like getting it to go straight, but it still was going to reliably fade. And now, having been on both sides and seeing the Pig, I think the Pig starts off in this R Pro plastic pretty overstable, but because it is that base plastic, it seasons in really, really fast and allows you to get a lot more distance potential out of a forehand, out of a backhand, while still having that reliable fade that you're looking for in a disc. So if it's good Pigs, if it's good Zones, still chilling here. Tons of different foil options on them, so really be sure you shop around. There are some really pretty ones. I love, obviously, Wonder Bread is a classic, but another one that I really enjoy, and I'm gonna start looking for this when we get new stuff in. I really like this like matte, what color would you say that is, Side Guy? Like a pink? Yeah, the matte pink looks so good. So if it's good, put it in the bag. And the other thing we have Robbie C Birdie Blend Wizards. So they have, Gateway has been doing this for close to a year now, and they're getting real fun and experimental with the look of it all. So we have Dennis the duck ones, and then we have Robbie C the logo. It was crazy as we started thinking about like how long the Robbie C channel has been around. We've only ever run my actual logo on the disc once, and it was in this small little print. So make sure you check out Robbie C Birdie Blend Wizards. It's a stiff blend, but I really enjoy it. And as I'm heading into the colder months, when we designed it, straight up, I told the people at Gateway, I want KC Pro plastic that starts grippy. They nailed it. Birdie Blend Wizards, let's go. All right, another disc that I really want to highlight that has been very fun for me, and I've remembered it talking to and watching someone play who, you might think, based on the disc that I'm about to say, was like an MA4 player or they only throw 200 feet. Nope. It was someone on the Pro Tour who came in the top 10 at Worlds. I watched him throw this disc multiple times during the Worlds tournament when he needed a crazy shot shape for him. So this is usable from the actual top all the way to some of the newest players in the game, and that is the Discraft Soul. It is the heart and soul, and should be the heart and soul of a new player's bag or an experienced player looking for some really cool, let's say you don't have a great forehand and you need that turnover option. One thing I really love about the soul is, even as someone who doesn't throw crazy far, I can start it on this much hyzer and watch it stand up to flat and then even turn over in its flight with enough room or enough height. So we have them in ESP, and y'all, I actually don't understand how you guys have allowed these to still be here. I mean, this This is crazy. Like, that is such a great looking disc. So we have an ESP, and then let's say that you want like a little more stability. We do have that as well because we have them in Z plastic as well. It's really fun. It's a very shallow mid-range, has a great hand feel, and like I said, easy turnover. Flight numbers 45-3-0. If you're not an MVP plastic guy, you don't like the uplink for that, so good. It's amazing. I genuinely don't understand why more people are not throwing this disc.
That's going to wrap it up for this week. We'll see you next week with some more restocks and all that stuff as we get closer and closer to Black Friday. Things are going to keep heating up. So we'll see you again next week.